Burnzilla in the art of the EWI here with Instant EWI for Abelton Live 8. This is great. It opens up every sound within Abelton Live. All those Abelton instruments, none of them that were set up for breath control. Now you have instant breath control plus all your third-party plugins just by going through Instant EWI. Let me demonstrate a little bit for you. Great breath control on that. Here's what it'd sound like if you were trying to play it, just plugging it in with your EWI factory preset. These are factory presets I'm playing right here from Abelton Live with your EWI. That's all you get. Note on, note on. You don't even have velocity control on this. Here it is with Instant EWI. Great breath control there. Works on everything. Like I said, I'm in the factory presets. I mean, you can find a patch really fast. It's available to play with breath control right away. I can sit here and just go down this list. Go down this list. Great thing about this, you can spend time making music. You don't have to sit and tweak every patch. You can use all these great presets that we have today. And so many of them just come to life when they're being played by EWI, especially with the Instant EWI. Let's check out another one. There's one down here at the end of the list. Extreme Sync. If you have Abelton Live 8, you can go right in the factory folder and find these same patches. And I challenge you to try them out and see how they respond without Instant EWI. A lot of breath control there. Here it is without the Instant EWI. No breath control, nothing but note ons. But now, what I'm doing right here, I've got this my octave button here is set to send a CC message that actually bypasses my Instant EWI insert that I've created. Also on the insert, I know you can't see it from there, but you have controls right away that, like, if a patch like this comes up really hot, I've got a gain, output gain on it right there that see, I brought it right down. Things like you know, I've got some delay built in and reverb. You can turn that off and on, kind of dial it in. Some compression that fattens up the sound. Let's go to another folder and look at synth breath. I mean, the thing is all of these hundreds and thousands of presets that come with your software that you haven't been able to play because they're not set up for breath control. They're set up for keyboard players. So the keyboard players get to use them all, but we can't do anything unless you get in to learn how to tweak it and this and that. And even myself, I love to tweak patches. I've been doing it for decades. But now, I mean, I just want to make music. So when I want to create a patch from scratch, I'll create a breath control patch. But there's so many great presets that you can have access to and start producing music. And they come to life when they're played with the EWI, especially with the Instant EWI plugin. Let's go to the synth brass folder and Capricorn. Let's just, sorry, hit the wrong thing here. Got to be careful to make sure I have this on hot swap. Let's go back. There it is. Now we'll try it. Yeah, I'm just hot swapping patch for patch here. Now that was really hot. See, I hit it hot right away. So I'm just going to go down on my Instant EWI macros and just kick down the output gain a little bit. There it is. Now what I was using here were some of the instrument racks that come with Abelton Live. Let's go, now I bought the Whole Live Suite, so I have Max for Live, and Max for Live has some nice instruments in it. Nice thing is, I can use them now. I don't have to go in and go, oh, I like this sound, and then spend a couple minutes, this and that, tweak it for EWI and save it. And now all the sounds are opened up. So let's see, here's my Max Instruments folder. Oh, look at this. Retro Steam lead. There it is. Oh, I did it again. You have to remember in Abelton, a lot of times when I go over here and switch something, I've got to highlight this, make sure I hit the hot swap button. Now I got to go back down here and get to my Max for Live folder, and there it is. Finally, we made it. See, now that Max for Live instrument dropped in, and I have immediate breath control. Now, certain patches, I mean, they're set up with short decays and not much sustain for a reason. But at least with the breath, I have the instant EWI. I have some control. I'll turn it off, and you'll see what this patch is like to play. It's all just the same. It's that note on, bang, bang, bang. At least with this, you can still be expressive with it. Now, there's another nice patch. Within this, I mean, just within this synth, it has quite a few nice patches. I was looking for... There it is, the Sin Brass. Couldn't find it for a second. I'd like a little more headroom with this one because I turned it down because of that louder one. I'll just turn out my output gain a little bit on my instant EWI. Here's what this one's like to play without the instant EWI. I mean, all you can do is have your articulation, your breath, and the note you're playing, send a note on. It's even static. It doesn't even change the velocities. But with instant EWI, immediately. There it is with a couple Max instruments. Let's go up. If anybody has Abelton Live, I'm sure you've called up some of the Abelton instruments, in particular the analog synth. I mean, it's a lot like the engine inside the EWI, but none of it's set up to respond to breath control. So let's just go into the synth leads folder, and I mean, I'm just going to start at the top of the list. Oh, I did it again. I have to remember not to do that. Hot swap. Got to hot swap. Here we go. Lead fifths. We'll just start right in. I'm just going to start going down the list. I'm not going to show you what it's like without the instant EWI. Just trust me. You know, it's just like sending note ons. Go right down the list. Next one. Most of these are going to be pretty hot, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Right, I'm just going right down the list. Oh, see what happened again? I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Every time I change something over here, got to remember to hit my hot swap. There we go. You know, I'll just start skipping down some odd lead. Here it is without. You can't do anything with that. So go in, tweak it, create all of this stuff, but with instant EWI, what I love about this is it's really increased workflow in any of my music production software. That's why I do this. I mean, I love to mess with sounds all day, but they're to get creative and make some music. Every one of these patches I call up, I could stop and use it to start making a tune. It just gives me ideas, especially when it's alive and ready to play from the EWI. Like I said, I could just go right down this list. This extreme sync at the end is pretty cool. Now here it is without the instant EWI. Just those old note-ons again. If you want less reverb, I mean, I have the room size and the decay time on the delay and the reverb right here on the instant EWI macro. There it is with some leads right out of the factory folder for analog. The analog synth that's right in Abelton. Now let's replace this. I remembered to push the hot swap button right there this time. And I want to go to the sampler. Okay, this works with sampled sounds. Gives you good control over those. I'm going to skip operator. It works with that. Works with everything. So let's go again. We'll go to the synth leads. I just want to hit a few. The reason I hit on these, I just want you to hear the expressiveness, the immediate expressiveness that's here with these really rich lead presets that's already in your software. There's none of them are set up for EWI until now. I've got the secret weapon. And here we go. I'm looking for charming lead. There it is. Makes me want to play some Chick Corea Electric Band, you know. There you go. That's a nice patch. Here's one called piano solo lead. You know, we play so many things that are like horn type of expressive things. It's nice to get a sound that has like a piano sound to it, but has the same kind of playing it with an EWI synth qualities. I like this patch playing it with the instant EWI because I do still get some articulation like on a struck plucked patch, but I still have some blown bowed, so this is like really a hybrid. Let me show you what it's like without the instant EWI. Again, can't do much with it, but all of a sudden with instant EWI, Dark Thought. Let's see what's going on with that. Let me try another folder, show you not everything's about synth leads. Let's see, here's guitars and plucked. Here's a major 7th chord. That sounds like it'd be fun. We always love to play chords on our EWI. pretty fun. I'm gonna have to make a little jam with this. Now let's try it without the instant EWI. I have a little bit of a velocity control on the sound, but it sure is a lot more fun to play with instant EWI. That's fun. I got to remember that one. You'll be hearing something from that one. Now, let me show you something else really cool about this with instant EWI in Ableton Live. You can also use all your VSTs. Omnisphere is one of my favorite synths, and it's really powerful. But again, nothing set up for EWI, all set up for keyboard players. I'm going to replace the Ableton Live sampler. Go to my plugins folder. Let's see, I got hot swap on, so we're good. Get Omnisphere loaded up. Now let's go to Psychoacoustic. And I mean, you could just start anywhere in here. Like, I mean, look at all of these. They are massive. This is just what came with it. Look at all these patches, but they're all set up, you know, for keyboard players, some other controllers, not set up for breath control at all. So I just like to look for names that look kind of fun. Here's an expressive string bowls. Let's try that. Here's a fast chip airborne flute. Now, without the instant EWI, that would play like this. You have a little bit of velocity control, but no control afterwards. But with instant EWI, see, instant EWI opens it all up. Hey, this works in Ableton. It does the same thing in Reason for all the instruments in Reason. It works in Logic, all your VSTs in Logic. Same principles. I can do it in Cubase, Pro Tools, really any DAW. Let's have fun with a few more patches here. And I'll tell you, because I know you're getting curious, okay, that's great, I love it, but what do we do with it? Here's a spike fiddle. I don't know what these are going to be. Thing is, if you're looking for a certain sound and you have the instant EWI, you can immediately do something with that. I can. And, you know, here it is with it all. You know, it just... You don't have any control of the sound, but now... And, you know, just within my instant EWI macros here, you can dial in the sound real quick with the amount of reverb, this and that. Deep bowing glass. I like to keep my upper plate set to CC64 sustain, so when I get patches like that, I can build up some stacks. Okay, let's see. If we just see, let me see if I see one other thing might look interesting. I just look at names. You know, you look at these names. Ooh, Tesla Coil. Tesla Coil. Yeah, I can relate to Tesla. Let's see what this is like. First of all, let's see what it's like if I were just going through these patches without the instant EWI. This is what Tesla Coil would be like. That's all I can do, send those node-ons. But now with instant EWI, Now if I want to stay on that lower end of it, not get so bright, I can hit my gain a little bit and just control it. I want to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. I can dial that output back a little bit. Instant EWI for Abelton Live 8. Works with all breath controllers, all different models. Now you're really curious, I'm sure. How do you get this? How do you get it from me directly from a Skype lesson? My Skype name is JazzEWI. You can hit me up, send me an email, jazzewi@gmail.com. In a 1-hour Skype lesson, which I'm only charging $35 for them right now because I'm in my 35th year of playing electric wind instruments. And I just recently made this discovery and I love it. I'm going to be making a whole lot more music now. You just get up with me, get an hour Skype lesson. I'll hook you up, teach you some other good EWI tweaks for these patches while we're online too. This is Burnzilla in the art of the EWI, having fun with the new sonic secret weapon, Instant EWI. I got to end with this one. Tonal light bulbs.